Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about inserting the SIM card into your Max Transit Duo router. This is the router again that comes with our Work from Roam package. So this is our high-end router, dual modems, and you can put up to 4 SIM cards in the box. So we did a video earlier. You can check out that video. It kind of talks about unpacking the equipment and what's in the package. But once you are ready to put your SIM card in, you will need a Phillips screwdriver. So that's the only tools you'll need. But because this is ruggedized, everything's screwed together and so forth. But on the very back, there's a little door here with 2 screws in it, and that's where you put the SIM cards in. So you need to remove those 2 screws. They're pretty small screws. Just make sure you're over like a nice flat surface so you don't lose them somewhere. Otherwise you'll be like me and trying to chase them down. So once that comes off, now you'll see that they'll have 2 different SIM card slots here. There's SIM card slot 1, which is this section here, and SIM card slot 2. So this is modem 1 and modem 2. Like I mentioned, you can put up to 4 SIM cards on this. So the way that this works is you have SIM card slot A on the top of the 2 modems and SIM card slot B on the bottom of the 2 modems. So if you look at the way that this little diagram is on your SIM card, you will need a nano sized SIM card. So if you're going to your provider and you're trying to get a SIM card, you need it to be the nano size, which is the very smallest size that's available on the market. If for some reason they give you a larger SIM card, you'd have to get some kind of SIM card punch tool to be able to cut it down to size, which can be a little scary because the nanos are, if you look at how small this thing is, it's literally the same size as the circuit board on the card. So you want to make sure that if you're trying to punch them out, you don't mess it up, or you have to go get another SIM card, right? So most providers, when you buy SIM cards now, they have what they call multi-punch cards. So they come in different sizes. We, matter of fact, just got one from Verizon or from T-Mobile the other day, and it was a multi-punch, so we were able to use whatever size you need. So anyway, so if you have a single SIM card, you're putting that in, you want to probably put that in slot A. You could put it in A or B, but I recommend putting it in slot A, the top slot. And again, if you hold the card, just like the picture is in here, where the little notch is up there to that angle, and it matches just like the picture, then you should just be able to slide it directly into the slot. Another helpful hint is the circuit board is actually in the center of this. So if you think about the fact that you want the plating here, the circuit, to be able to touch that so it can intercept it, you want to make sure that's facing the circuit board, which is in the middle of these 2 slots. So when you're putting in slot A, you're going to stick it in just like that, and then make sure you push it all the way in until it clicks, and you'll know it's stuck in there, because if you kind of barely tap it, it's not flipping out, right? And then if you push it again, it'll come out, right? If you're putting in one in slot B, it's going to be flipped up just like this, where the circuit board is now facing up, right? And then the same thing, push it all the way in, then you can kind of tap it, make sure it's not going to fall out, and then that comes back out. So then if you're putting a 3rd one in, it would go in here, and so forth. Okay, so that's the SIM card installation. After you put the SIM card in, you want to make sure that you get this little door back on there. There's 2 little notches on the bottom, so you just kind of put those 2 notches, you fold it in like that, fold this up, and then put your 2 screws in there and screw it down, and you should be good to go. It's a little precarious here, but a little bit of practice, you should be able to get it with no problem. I definitely recommend you put this back on. It is a little bit of a pain, but once you get your SIM cards in there, you're done. You don't have to worry about it again. Just to protect those SIM cards, protect from getting any dirt or dust or anything in there. These are ruggedized units, so you want to make sure you're kind of protecting the integrity as much as possible. So that's it. So your SIM cards are in. It's now ready to be powered up, and then we should see those SIM cards come online.